welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the New York Giants. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, what do we hear all week from every team leading up to the Super Bowl? For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
You ask any player that's played in the Super Bowl, Mike, and they'll tell you the hardest part is everything up until kickoff. The best part is once that ball is kicked off, it finally feels normal again, and that's what these players are going through. They've been waiting for this moment. It feels like it's taken forever, but here we go. Who's going to go out and put together the best game at the right moment and come away Super Bowl champs? And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's quickly out to Smith. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Here's Manning. That complete to Jacobs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Manning. That's caught by Smith on the right side. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
First down, New York.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. The quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Back to throw is Manning. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That one is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of, playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to lead with a win.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To the air is Brady. Quick throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Giants come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And he's going to have the Pats' 1st down as the defense could not come up with the big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
He takes off, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, New England.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. A pass taken in by Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Brady. He's got the 1st down and more than that.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Giants offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Madden. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Throwing now. Manning. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Oh, up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. A big play here in the big game. 41 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady to throw. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
third down. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New England. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots extend their advantage to 14-3.
Patriots 14, Giants 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Patriots out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it, second down and 12 to go. To the air is Manning. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On third down, it's Manning. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. On play action, here's Brady. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Out of man, left side, it's caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Madden. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Brady set to throw. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Brady looking to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Brady. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Third and long. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Giants.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Giants.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. To throw, it's Madden. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. A tight end in motion now. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
To the air is Brady. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here comes 2nd and 4. They put Watson in motion. Now Brady. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
New England going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 7. To throw is Brady. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Two quarters left in the NFL season, as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The third quarter begins with a run, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Off the play fake, here's Brady. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Patriots first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 9. Brady to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
The Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. Finding room at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Giants. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Giants get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. On play action, here's Brady. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
To throw, it's Brady. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and He had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Patriots ready for the punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Manning. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To the air is Manning. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Quickly out to Smith. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes. That run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Giants.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They go play action with Madden. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. On the play fake, here's Manning. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
the Giants will line up for the 2-point.
Throwing now, Manning. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Brady set to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air is Brady. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. On play action here. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Brady looking to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Here's Madden. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
First down, New York.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now give up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw is Manning. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brady. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, New England.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Patriots first down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Brady to throw. The throw out wide. It's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. Looking to throw is Manning. Throwing right, it's taken in. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. To throw, it's Manning. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Giants first down. Manning. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. Now, second and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Here's a third down and 4. Now Manning. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Giants first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Fourth down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive.
To the air is Manning. There's that man again. Another catch. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs, there was adversity, and they were such a resilient group.